Hello, my name is Daniel Larios with Mi Dinero Cuenta. Mi Dinero Cuenta, translated, is My Money Counts. We are a movement that is organizing a series of boycotts on a grand scale, with our objective being our goal, and the only thing that will satisfy us is amnesty to be granted to the roughly 12 million Latino immigrants that currently reside illegally in the United States. I fully understand that the thing we are asking for is not a small thing, it's not something that should be taken lightly, and that it is something of great value. And if you would permit me a few minutes of your time, I believe that I will present to you an argument, a series of arguments that will in fact persuade you to feel the same, that this is the right course of action that must be taken in this country at this time. Please let me begin by explaining our boycotts. What will they consist of, and how long we intend to keep them. Our first boycott will begin March 15th. It will be a year-long boycott. We will be boycotting Walmart stores and Sam's Club stores. We will not spend one single cent in these stores for a period of 1 year or until we are granted amnesty, upon which we will gladly return all of our business to these stores. That is our first boycott. It will be a year-long boycott. In that same year, we will be conducting a series of smaller boycotts, which will consist of 3-month periods, beginning at the same time at March 15th, from March 15th to June 15th. We will not buy one single article of clothing or shoes. We will not buy anything at big box stores. We will not buy anything online. We will not buy any new articles of clothing or shoes at all from anywhere for a period of 3 months. Our plan, our intentions, what we are hoping will occur is that upon feeling the absence of the Latino money, that the targeted boycott groups will begin to represent us to the United States government once they feel the impact that we have on their bottom line. The overarching and erroneous argument or belief mindset in this country is that we are something akin to parasites, that we simply come in here into this country and consume and take without adding anything. In these boycotts, in these demonstrations, we will show our presence in the economy. We will show our value, and we will show we are necessary to this country. The argument that I hear presented often, the first argument that I always hear whenever I bring this issue up, is something along the lines of I have no problem with you coming into this country as long as you do it the right way. Well, what is the right way? The first European settlers that came into this country came in with guns, violence, disease. They took the land. At that time, that was the right way. I know that that is not the right way for us. African Americans are now in this country, and at the time of their entry, the right way was to be brought here by force, in chains, and in the most inhumane and bestial way possible. Their treatment here was abhorrent and I know that I'm not bringing any new information because we all know what their entry into this country was. At that time, that was the right way. There was a huge influx of Irish immigrants at one point into this country. They were fleeing their homeland due to a severe famine where over 1 million people died within a period of about 7 years. The United States opened the door to these refugees, to these people, and allowed them to come in. And I ask, is it necessary that we wait for the poverty to ravage Latin America, where we have millions upon millions of people dying, before we are welcomed into this country? Is that what it takes? Is that what the right way is? At that time, that was the right way for the Irish immigrant. There was even a point in time where simply the right way meant making your way over to this country however you could. You would just buy your boat ticket and come on over, and that was the right way. I'm proposing to you that our right way, the way that is right today, at this time, is for amnesty. The Latino immigrant is treated poorly, to say the least. And though we are not welcomed as citizens, we are welcome to come into this country and work for less pay than what a citizen would get paid for. We are welcomed to come into this country and fill jail cells. To some degree, we are welcomed to traffic drugs across the border and feed that business, feed that economy. We are welcomed here as the scapegoat, as the group that could be blamed for a majority, if not all, of the problems that plague this great nation. If it comes to that, if it comes to being the scapegoat, we're welcomed. But as far as citizens, as far as being equal, we're not. We too seek life, liberty, and happiness. And perhaps our entry was illegal, but I believe that the time has come for amnesty to be granted, and that would be the right way today. I wish to demonstrate our importance in this country through these boycotts. And I have been prompted to make these videos in English, persuaded, and I'm not ignorant to the fact that there are a lot of illegal immigrants, young illegal immigrants who were brought into this country at a young age, who have either completely forgotten how to speak Spanish or partially have forgotten where our native tongue is now English. And that's the point that we're at now, where we are willing to deport people back to their country where they don't have a country, they don't have a home, they don't even speak the same language, because they are, to full effect, Americans. Again, my intent is to show our value in this country. Please, if I have presented an argument that you find valid, and if I have presented a method that you can back, join our movement, join our cause, and end the huge injustice that is occurring in our day, which is, it's very sad if you have to walk in it. My name is Daniel Larios with Mi Dinero Cuenta. You can find me on Facebook. I'll post a link to my Facebook page below. I am very thankful that you have taken these 10 minutes of your time to hear me out. Mi dinero cuenta. Y si mi dinero cuenta y el de usted cuenta, todos juntos podemos contar.